We play.
We fight.
We conquer.
Welcome back to the Freak Show. I'm your host, Bumpy McSquigums. It's time for more Gundam Breaker 3 Break Edition. Last episode, we got to see the resurgence of the Tallgeese. And it was a glorious resurgence, putting it on par, if not ahead of everyone else. So the Freedom had its brief moment in the sun, and it has fallen back to, like a distant fourth. My self-designed monstrosities are not any better off than they once were. The number 6 special I haven't touched. It's just too big. You can't see anything, so there's no real point in going that route. But still, it was fun to create it. And, a little disappointing that it ended the way it did. Again, just being like, okay, I mean, I guess I could play, but I can't see anything. And then, of course, we have the BMC 001, the Squigs. I don't love it. I really like the way it looks. I think it looks cool. But just about everything else about it, it's just not quite there. Now, again, putting a lot more effort and energy and oomph into it, maybe it could get there. I'm thinking I might switch out the melee weapons. While, I do feel they are very appropriate and look very, very cool for the mobile suit itself, I just don't think that they bring what I need. Which is unfortunate. Because, I just don't like the moveset with the double shuttle or what have you, so, But it has not been touched since its inception, so that is something that I'll have to do at some point as well. However, and again, the Freedom's there, just a little bit on the weak overall armor slash HP side of things. But it's been a little bit of time. We'll do the Epyon maybe in the future. Oops, don't need that. We'll do the Epyon in the next map or mission, but right now we're going to continue with the Tallgeese. We're going to see what it's got to offer. Alright, World Tournament Best 16. Well, here's hoping that we do okay. Only time will tell. I am very warm again. The heat regulation, or the temperature regulation from my body has been awful. Very rarely am I cold. There's a couple times. Very rarely. But I'm either okay or very, very warm. Right now I'm like medium warm. Comes in waves. Alright. Well, let's see what we get ourselves into here. Alright, seems fine. And down. Immediately one of them dropped. Apparently this guy really doesn't like me. Okay, apparently neither of them really like me. But I suppose that doesn't matter when I can just obliterate them, given a little bit of setup. See, now they're just mocking me. There's a gold heat shuttle there. No, that was not so strong. That was not a very impressive showing from the Tricorps of lads to start off. It's alright though. What's this guy? The X-Divider maybe? I did up my ranged gauge by, I think, about 30 to 40%. more than I had it before, so that is cool. Put a little bit of work into that. I also think I strengthened the Epyon a bit, so the Epyon's a little stronger than it was. I don't think the Epyon's damage is any higher, but okay. But what is higher for the Epyon? It's so fast. Sorry, what is higher for the Epyon is every part, I think, except the weapon. Got a kind of a, I don't want to say a remake or a remaster or anything like that. Alright, boop. Where you at, big guy? You didn't last long. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Oh, we're trying again. We're going with round 2 here, huh? Well, yeah, you did about as badly as you did the first time. That is so strong, by the way, folks. I cannot begin to describe to you the level of just sheer power that my Dober gun is bringing to the table right now. That is so strong. Like, it just doesn't feel good to do anything else with the Epyon at this point. Sorry, with the Tallgeese at this point. I'll do some traditional stuff, but I mean, if I want to just breeze through levels now, I can literally do it just by obliterating stuff with what I have. It's crazy. Alright, well, I'm sorry. Like, not even, like, aiming with it. I just can still obliterate stuff so quickly. Just the shots themselves do pretty decent damage. Boop. Oh, you poor lad. Oh man. Well, this has changed so much how things were previously. It's crazy. I'm very happy I decided to come back to the Tallgeese. And I'm happy that I figured out the derived merge. I don't know why it works exactly that way. I wish there was some sort of list or indicator as to what you can get from it. I was just fiddling around when I came across it. I was like, oh my god, really? I was trying to figure out how that actually all worked. There's a gun, and you are also gone. Oh, this is not going to go well for whatever you are. You know, for as many things as I have seen, it's a strike. For as much of the Gundam stuff as I have watched, which has been a fair bit, I'm not going to say I've seen everything. There's still so many times where I'm like, what is that? Like, huh? Like, I'm constantly surprised by things that I had never seen before. Oh, that was fun. I mean, it was. Like, being this strong at this point feels good. Really hoping I find a way of getting melee attacks to feel as strong as the irradiated Dober gun. So as it stands right now, trying to outrange. I don't know. That comes back pretty quickly. It's like maybe when I completely use it up, maybe 10 seconds or so. Maybe a little bit longer, maybe a little bit less. Somewhere in that range, though, about 10 seconds to get it back to full. And if I'm smart enough or clever enough or paying enough attention to not fully exhaust it, it comes back much quicker. And I can always mix in a couple of just random extra shots in there, which last so much longer. I can almost just shoot non-stop. Look how little it uses. It uses like less than 5%. I can shoot like 20 plus times. Man. It feels so, I'm sorry, I know I'm saying the same stuff over and over again. But it feels so nice to have the Tallgeese back in the fold. And for it to be as strong as it is. I really feel like the Tallgeese is a very close second to me for the my favorite mobile suit. I love the Epyon. Don't get me wrong. The Epyon has its limitations, and because of those limitations, it's why it's one of my favorites. Because of the fact that it is essentially a melee mobile suit, and you have to be quick and rapid, able to dodge and move, and get in there and really push your limits. I love that. Oh, I love that a lot. In fact, that's one of the reasons why, to me, the Epyon is so cool, is because you don't get to fall back and rely on a giant beam blast. It's a little funny that they're rocking like Kubele heads here. Alright, now it's going to be a little less funny as... Okay, standing there, taking another nasty series of shots while delivering my own. Probably not the smartest of plays. Not sure how that missed, but it did. My aim is terrible. There's like a delay between when I go to shoot. Oh. I think I win this fight. Oh. Okay, wait, how does he... Yeah, I'll give you that. You caught me off guard. The second... There we go. Alright. Sorry. Yeah. Yep, I know there was going to be more. Alright, let's get into it. Somehow missed. I didn't miss that time. We definitely got obliterated. Excuse me? What? That was like dead on 3 of them. Alright. Up and down. Boop. Oh, okay. He's done. Now we got supercharged McGee over here. Hey, you want to hold this? Here, hold this. Alright, he held it. It didn't go well for him. And we said good day. Alright, did we get all the loot? I think we did. Oh, not bad. Wow, so fast, too. Alright. A lot less ace points. I don't know if it's because we've obliterated stuff so quickly or what the deal is there, but... yeah, I'll take it, I guess. Alright, we know we got a beam saber. I like seeing these higher level ones coming in with the pulse damage and stuff like that. It's very nice. The double heat shuttles. Maybe I'll try to stick with it. Again, I just don't like the way it works. I don't know if that makes sense. It really has to do with the triangle, the double sword dance. It's nice that you don't have to spam a bunch of stuff to get like a big series of attacks off. However, I don't particularly like the series of attacks that it throws out there because you are locked into it. I'd rather have a little bit more control over what's going down. It's fine. Alright. So we're going to acquire all of that. I may have to just stop getting extra stuff because I assume at this point... Oh, we'll find out. Alright, well, we can go one more, I guess. Scramble World Tournament Best 8. Yeah, let's just do it. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be the hands. Always the hands. Alright, we'll switch over to the Epyon, too. Oh, and the heads this time around. Alright. Load design. Over to the old Epyon. Let's try that again. Load design over to the old Epyon. Yes. Alright, and then we go into assemble. Go to the head. Honestly, we'll just do package merge. Why not? Is anything that's super high level, we're just gonna throw it into the old Mixerino. We got some stuff. I mean, at this point, I honestly should probably, because I'm not gonna end up building all of the various different mobile suits. We don't have the space. Also, I don't know that I care that much about all of the different mobile suits. As far as like the space that we can actually save, like a number of save slots for the pre-built mobile suits. So, So I should probably go through and just like obliterate all the goofs and all these other things that I just don't care that much about anymore. And really just clear up a lot of this white noise, so to speak. Alright, are we even close? Not really. We'll use some of the Epyon parts. Sure, why not? To build our Epyon even more powerful than ever before. Alright, what are we looking at here? Sure. Hoog. Sandrock Custom. Least favorite. Still don't like the Sandrock. It is definitely the worst of the mobile suits from Wing. Kyakushiki. Infinite Justice. Apparently we ran into a few of those. A lot of Yagans. Alright, we're just going to merge with that because I don't want to spend any more time doing this than I have to. I want to get back in there and finish up the next area. I'm probably just gonna... Alright. I don't even know what I'm, like, actually doing right now. Other than just putting the stuff in here, right? I'm actually selling all of this. So you see how quickly it adds up when you do it this way. I'm just going to sell it, and you get almost nothing for selling it, but there it is. Alright, so that should have given us the space that we need. Alright, we're ready. Can we carry it through in about 10 minutes with the Epyon? I don't know. Ideally, I would have leveled up the Epyon sword again, maybe, to give us a little bit more strength. My biggest complaint about the Epyon is I can't break stuff completely. Alright, we've already chosen the mission. So, like, I can get it to the step just be... Oh, and I never... No, I did. Did I? Yeah, I think I changed back the whip color. Ah, the right greens. Ah, looks so much better. So much better. The eyes still have a little bit of that, like... that teal tinge to them. Just a little bit. It's okay. I don't think it's bad. My sword feels smaller than it used to as well. I don't think that's the right color, but we'll go with the red and pink, I guess. I mean, I'm sure the sword's not any smaller. It just feels smaller. Alright, well, let's get after you and see what we can do. I mean, we don't have like an immediate surprise you done got maneuver. Which is a bit unfortunate. I mean, considering we don't have that level of firepower, we still definitely throw some hurt out there. That's not too bad. I mean, again, this is not Tallgeese levels of absurdity at this point. And I never thought that the Tallgeese would just come full circle. That really pleases me. Oh, that's disappointing. I guess the pink whip is okay. I'm not going to really play around with it too much. Maybe swap the colors would have been better. Maybe having the pink as the other color and the red as the primary. Probably worked better, but... Okay. That's the one move I've got where I can sometimes break some people. But I have to rely on that overhead smash, and that's fine, but... Huh. It's been a while since we've been here. Where are they sending? Alright, we gotta get the zero system going. Alright. And... wrong button. It was literally all the wrong button there. But I got it. We're knocking the parts off this person, aren't we? And done. Again, having to rely solely on our one move for like a full break is a little disappointing to me. But you know, I don't feel like I've really lost a step with the Epyon. Still feels really good to play. It's just I'm a little bit more vulnerable having to actually wade into and attack 3 people. And I can't just immediately delete one of them off the or go, basically. Alright, let's see what you got. Ready. I think we're ready. I'm not sure. Huh. Is that the Turn A Gundam on the right there? Well, I know they're all variants. Alright. I don't want you shooting me from a distance, so... You have become my Huckleberry. Start. Get off the ground. What are you doing? Just nap. Now's not the time to nap, Epyon. Okay, I like it. Now, I do find openings to get some stuff done every so often, which is nice. And I do also have my heat whip, which is pretty good at doing some extra damage. Now, had I not been interrupted there at the beginning, that would have been a little bit of a different battle, but that's okay. Or I would have been able to break them. But we just stick on them, and despite us getting hit, we are able to recover our HP almost always in a pretty easy fashion. Sorry for your shrouded duel. Ezaks everywhere are upset. I think that was his name. Ooh, these look fancy. Alright, well, immediately we have to go after the one on the left. He's rocking quad wings. We're the only cool people with wings here. I also think it's time to use this. I feel like I've somehow gotten off filter slightly. I don't think I'm on the same target I started on. That's okay, though. Oh, that sucked. Alright, quad wing. You and I were supposed to do the dance. Oh. The other guy's is blasting us with lasers. With lasers. Alright. Kublai Mark II. I think I wouldn't mind bringing the Kublai back into play, either. Don't know that I'm going to do it just yet, but might be something we see maybe once we beat the game and we're doing some master grade stuff. We still have DLC stuff to do, so on and so forth. All right, well we did pretty darn good. Yeah, that only took like 6-7 minutes. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, just under 7 minutes. I was worried that was gonna take a little bit longer. Man, the Epyon still has it, you know. Oh, we got the upgraded Zero system. Oh, that's wonderful. Aw, yay! All right, freaking cool, man. Very cool. I always held off on using the Zero system for quite a long time, so that makes me pretty happy. You know what's weird is we have the Lacerda Beam Saber, which is a single saber on the Freedom Gundam. Yet when you use it, it's still twin sabers that come out, which doesn't make any sense. However, the Super Lacerda Beam Saber is twin sabers. Or they are twin sabers. They are a twin saber. Anyway, they both should be, is I guess the whole point here. Ooh, the Hyper Mega Rifle? Gundam? Oh, looks pretty cool. Still love for a gold shield to come my way. You want to throw one of those out at me? Huh. Nope. Alright. Well, I will take that. Alright, I imagine I have more stuff that I'll have to finagle. Oh, weapons this time around. Well, there we go. Well, we have a few seconds, I suppose, and more backpacks. I suppose we could throw some some merges in on our weapon. Seems fair. Alright, let's do it. Package merge. You know what I should do, honestly? I know we can do a lot of filtering, and it's good that they have that. But what I should be doing is separating anything that's not double digis and anything that is, sell everything that's not, and then use whatever is for our actual attempted upgrades. Still uses a lot of our stuff, but we won't be spending a tremendous amount of time doing nothing. Our sword is 16. I thought it was 17. We'll get our saber up to 17 for sure. I think we stick with the Epyon again for whatever the next mission is going to be. And then after that, probably the Tallgeese comes back. Maybe we try the heavy arms again, but I feel like the heavy arms is going to feel kind of weak by comparison. Now, don't get me wrong, the learning that we can aim, and I knew that was a thing, but I didn't realize how much of an improvement it was going to be. Like, I was messing around going, hey, I'll try it, because I had, like, something I unlocked gave me, like, bonus to it. And I was like, oh my god, this is incredibly huge. Like, this is, like, massive compared to what we were doing before. So I was like, yeah, we probably need to do that. And try to work it into the thing, you know, and sure enough, here we are. Oh, I'm so excited for Gundam Breaker 4, folks. Like, truly. I have this impending sense of dread, but also this overwhelming sense of hope that finally, Bandai Namco and I will work together. I don't dare to dream, but I don't think it would happen. I don't think it should happen because I'm not worth it. It's as sad as that is to say, but you know, something showing up here physically, getting like I don't know, a gunpla delivered to me, or like a collector's edition or something along those lines directly for Bandai Namco, and then like yeah, Bumpy, you know, you have persevered, you've gone through this, you've reached out to us dozens of times over the years, and it's finally time that we invite you into the fold. You know, we recognize that this is something you're passionate about. You're going to go into it with, you know, a full head of steam, and you're going to do the stuff correctly, and then just like kind of just destroy me emotionally, making me cry and sob like a baby. And it's a wonderful dream. Will that happen? Almost assuredly no. But that would I don't know. That would do so much for me. But even beyond that, them just getting back to me and being like, hey, you know what? Here's the code. Embargo's on this date. Feel free to do whatever once that's dropped. We're looking forward to your content. Thank you for persisting, persevering, and welcome to the Bandai Namco family. Something along those lines. It would just be incredible too. I don't need the over-the-top fairy tale dream. It'd be cool. I'd love to be, you know, the bride every once in a while, not just always the bridesmaid. But yeah, I don't know. As I said, I'm optimistic. I'm very hopeful. I think it can happen. That I at least get a code and I get to work with them. I also think it's very possible that it doesn't happen. So we have so many melee hands. Jeez, I gotta go through those at some point. Alright, I'm gonna head back all the way up to the top eventually. I'm gonna get down there. There we go. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add these. And I'm just going to try to get to 17 off of all of this stuff. And we're going to use up so much of our stuff. There we go. Yay, we did it. We're heroes. Hey, we're 102 build breaker rank. That's cool. So I don't know, guys and gals. Like I said, I'm optimistic. I think of all of the things that I've reached out over the years for Bandai Namco, this is the one that feels like it makes the most sense. The only one that would maybe make more sense would be if they released a new SD Gundam G Generation game. That would probably be the absolute perfect fit for my channel because tactical turn-based strategy games, Gundam, I mean, it just works. But this is also up there because I absolutely adore Gundam Breaker 3, and I really enjoyed getting to check out Gundam Breaker 4 in the open network test. So, good times. All right, we're going to do the package again here. And once again, we're just going to do some low-end selling just to get through this, and then we're basically, I'm going to end the episode and dive right into the next one. I might take a minute to walk around and stop sweating. Guys and gals, it's been a long while. It's been like 6 years or more since I've been sick with anything like a flu or a cold. COVID is just the worst. And thankfully, it is not as lethal as it once was, and or the stuff that I've done over the course to protect myself from it has at least lowered that lethality a bit, because a lot of people have had it a lot worse than I have. And yeah, just feeling as bad as I do. Yeah, it sucks. I hope nobody else ever has to get it. I barely go out. It's just unfortunate my wife brought it home. I mean, what can you do? Ooh, our melee DPS took a gigantic leap forward. The 92, wasn't it like 86? Just leveling it once brought us up to 92, 99? Wow, it's incredible. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is gonna do it for our episode. Next episode, we bring the Epyon back into action. And, yeah, it'll be great, probably. Seems like it'll be great. You know what? One thing before we go. I do want to show you guys this, because I talked about it, but I never actually showed it to you guys. So, plastic merge. So low-quality plastic, $17.50 per use. It does very little. Like all 400 of these, not even 10%, maybe not even 5%. And look how much that would cost, right? $21,700. You go down here to the low quality hard plastic, and it's $2,300 per versus the $17.50. However, you do one of these, and it's already more than 400 of the others. So if we throw like a 30, if we throw like a 27, 29, 27, or sorry, 28. If we throw 28 in there, we do that. That is going to push our sword up a lot. It's not going to finish it, though. And then we're going to go back to plastic merge, and we're going to use this. And honestly, I think, like, yeah, 3 of these. And that pushes us over 10,000 for our weapon. Okay, and then one final point I want to make. As folks have said that I am using basic builds, the standard builds for the stuff. I am using the standard parts. However, when I go into upgrading, I'm not taking into account, and I didn't want to. I want to be able to fully. For a while, I held off on doing some of it, but then I'm like, that's just silly. So I'm not giving. What is the correct phrase here? I'm not going, oh, this has the zero system, and that's the only thing it has. Therefore, that's the only thing I'm going to put on it. If we take a look at the bottom of this, and you've seen this all along, I got the zero system, I got spike armor, Cobham armor, beam resistant coating, eye field beam, Minovsky drive, DHGCP, variable phase shift armor. I have all this stuff that the Epyon absolutely does not have. So while it is a base build or a basic build in so much as it is the items the Epyon itself uses. It is not a base build when it comes to what upgrades and things that I have. So there you have it. All right, folks, that's it. Till the very next episode, I've been your host. Super excited, sort of sweaty. I don't smell bad, which is good. But very well, meaty. I'm feeling better. I'm not better. I'm feeling better, but still sick, bumpy. Thank you guys for listening to me ramble. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for checking out Super Epyon and incredible Tallgeese coming through, doing what they do. So happy to see them rocking it and just crushing it. It's great. And yeah, we play, we fight, we conquer.